Have you ever wondered why Michael Jordan is called the greatest of all time? Was it his scoring, his defense, his championships, or something else entirely? What made him so unstoppable in the most important moments of the game? One thing stands out above all: his performance in the fourth quarter, the final minutes when the game is on the line and every point matters. How did he stay calm under pressure? How did he make clutch shots again and again when others would freeze? In today's video on GOAT Report, we're going to break down why Jordan dominated the fourth quarter. We'll explore his skills, his mindset, his preparation, and some of the most unforgettable moments in his career. By the end, you'll see why MJ wasn't just a great player. He was a force that no one could stop when it mattered the most. So before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video if you love basketball and want to learn the secrets of the GOAT. What is the fourth quarter? Before we go any deeper, let's make sure we understand what the fourth quarter actually is. A basketball game is divided into 4 periods, called quarters. The fourth quarter is the final period, and it's the one that usually decides the winner. When the score is close, every point, every play, and every decision matters more than ever. In the NBA, people often judge the greatest players by how they perform in the fourth quarter. That's because the pressure is at its highest, the clock is running out, and one mistake can cost the game. Michael Jordan didn't just play in the fourth quarter, he owned it. He thrived when the pressure was on, and that's what made him so legendary. Jordan's scoring ability. One of the biggest reasons Michael Jordan was so dangerous in the fourth quarter was his ability to score. Jordan could put the ball in the basket in many ways. He could drive to the hoop, hit mid-range jumpers, sink free throws, use fadeaways, or pull up for quick shots. No matter where he was on the court, he could score. Many times, Jordan would finish games with very high point totals because he just kept scoring while others started to slow down. He had a special talent for creating his own shot, even when defenders tried everything to stop him. Whenever the Bulls needed points in the final minutes, coaches, teammates, and fans all knew the ball would go to Jordan, and he usually made something happen. Jordan's mindset in the fourth quarter. Scoring points is one thing, but mental strength is what really set Michael Jordan apart in the fourth quarter. Belief in himself. Jordan never doubted his own ability. He famously said that he didn't think a shot he took was going to miss. That doesn't mean he was never nervous. It means he trained his mind to stay calm under pressure. He knew how to focus, even when the game was on the line. No fear of big moments. Many players feel nervous or freeze when the game gets tight. Not Jordan. He loved those moments. For him, a close game wasn't scary. It was a challenge to show who was the best. Focus and composure. Even when the crowd was loud or the opponent was tough, Jordan stayed calm and focused. He didn't let emotions control him. This focus helped him think clearly and make the right plays when it mattered most. This mental strength didn't happen by accident. Jordan worked on it every day in practice. He created high-pressure situations for himself so that, when the real game came, he was ready and confident. Jordan's clutch moments. When people talk about Michael Jordan, they often remember his clutch moments, those big plays in the fourth quarter that could win or lose a game. One of the most famous is the shot in 1989. With just seconds left in a playoff game, Jordan caught the ball, turned, and sank a game-winning jumper over his defender to win the series. It's one of the most iconic shots in NBA history. In another amazing game, Jordan scored 27 of his 50 points in the fourth quarter to help the Bulls come back and secure a win. Performances like this show how unstoppable he could be when the clock was running out. Over the years, he hit many game-winning shots against tough teams like the Lakers, Pistons, and Jazz, and most of them came in the final seconds. These were not lucky shots. They are clear examples of Jordan's dominance in the final period and why he is remembered as one of the most clutch players ever. How Jordan played. When it mattered most, Michael Jordan didn't just score points, he was also very smart about how he played in the fourth quarter. 1. He controlled the ball. In the final minutes, Jordan often had the ball in his hands. Coaches trusted him more than anyone else to make the right play, and his teammates knew he would fight for every point. 2. He made his team better. When Jordan attacked the basket, defenders had to focus all their attention on him. This opened up opportunities for his teammates, making the entire offense more effective. Even if he didn't score himself, his play created chances for others. 3. He mixed up. His scoring. Jordan didn't just rely on one type of shot. Sometimes he scored with layups, sometimes with jump shots, and sometimes he drew fouls to get free throws. This mix of skills made him very hard to defend. By adapting his game to different defenses and situations, Jordan could always find a way to dominate, no matter who he was playing against. Jordan's toughness. Playing late in a game is not just about mental strength, it's also about physical toughness. Michael Jordan often played through fatigue, pain, and exhaustion. He didn't sit back or wait for a rest in the fourth quarter. Instead, he would push even harder when everyone else was getting tired, showing his legendary work ethic and determination. A perfect example of this is Game 6 of the 1998 NBA Finals, one of the biggest games of his career. In the final quarter, Jordan scored 16 points and then hit the title-winning shot to clinch the championship for the Bulls. This performance is remembered as one of his most iconic fourth-quarter moments because he delivered when everything was on the line. Jordan's training and preparation. Michael Jordan didn't depend only on natural talent. He worked hard in practice to prepare for late-game situations so he could perform under pressure. He focused on skills like shooting accurately when tired, dribbling under pressure, making free throws while exhausted, and mentally preparing for close, high-stakes moments. One of his key habits was to imagine himself in late-game moments during practice. This way, when similar situations happened in real games, they felt familiar and less stressful. Jordan trained as if the fourth quarter was always coming, and because of this preparation, he was always ready to take over when it mattered most. Jordan's fourth quarter. Stats. Numbers help show just how good Michael Jordan was in the fourth quarter. Over his career, he played in hundreds of fourth quarters, and historical stats show he shot nearly 45% overall during this time. Impressive, especially since defenders always focused on him. Jordan also scored big numbers in important games where the outcome was still undecided late in the match. His presence on the court often changed the flow of the game, and his scoring in the final minutes helped many Bulls teams win close games. While numbers alone don't tell the full story, they show that Jordan could produce points under pressure when it mattered most. Jordan versus other clutch players. Many great players are remembered for their clutch moments, like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Larry Bird, and others. But Michael Jordan's reputation and achievements stand out. He made more game-winning shots in big playoff games than most players of his era, and his performances in the NBA Finals often featured high fourth-quarter scoring when his team needed him the most. While statistics about clutch moments can vary depending on how they are measured, the impact of Jordan's play, especially in playoff and finals games, is why fans and analysts consider him one of the most clutch players ever. His ability to take over games late helped the Bulls win 6 NBA championships, and many of those titles included major plays in the fourth quarter. Leadership and team impact. Dominating the fourth quarter wasn't just about scoring points, it was also about leadership. Jordan's teammates believed in him completely. They trusted him to make the right decision, whether it was passing, driving to the basket, or taking the shot himself. This trust gave the whole team more confidence. Jordan's presence on the court also lifted his teammates in tense moments. His energy, focus, and determination seemed to tell the Bulls, "We can win this." It's a rare gift to make others play better simply by being on the court, and Jordan had it in full measure. Jordan's mental edge. What really set Michael Jordan apart in clutch moments was his mental edge. He had strong belief in himself, focus, competitive fire, and fearlessness. These qualities gave him the courage to take shots that many other players would avoid. Jordan didn't see pressure as a problem. He used it as motivation. Instead of thinking, "I hope I make it," he thought, "I will make it." This mental confidence was a key reason why he was so dominant in the final quarter and why opponents often struggled to stop him. What fans remember most? Fans don't just remember numbers and stats. They remember the moments. The buzzer-beating shots, the big blocks, the incredible comeback performances, and the timeouts when everyone looked to Jordan. These are the moments that stick in people's minds and show what made him so great. It wasn't just about the points he scored or the statistics he put up. It was the way he played in the biggest moments that made him a legend. So, what made Michael Jordan so unstoppable in the fourth quarter? Was it just his skill? Or was it his mindset and desire to win that set him apart? How did he stay calm under pressure and make the right plays when the game was on the line? Jordan showed us that greatness isn't only about talent. It's about belief, focus, and the will to fight until the very last second. Whether it was hitting a game-winning shot, playing tough defense, or attacking relentlessly while others faded, the fourth quarter was always his time to shine. If you enjoyed learning about why Jordan dominated the fourth quarter, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. And tell us in the comments, what's your favorite MJ fourth quarter moment? Stay tuned to GOAT Report for more stories about the greatest athletes and the moments that made them legends.